Are you a real estate investor tired of getting denied by conventional bank limits, but not desperate enough to pay the massive fees on a hard money loan? There's a secret middle ground that is helping real estate investors scale massive rental portfolios, and it's called a DSCR loan. If you want to build real wealth in real estate, you need this tool in your tool belt. DSCR loan purpose basics: acquisitions versus refinances, and rate term refis versus cash out refis. A straightforward but meaningful aspect of DSCR loans is the loan purpose, or the reason a borrower is getting a DSCR loan. Typically, this is split into two categories. Purpose number one, acquisitions. This means using a loan along with a down payment of cash to purchase the property. Purpose number two, refinances. This is where the borrower already owns the property being mortgaged the DSCR loan and is taking out a new loan to replace by paying off the prior loan, or if the property is owned with no debt, called free and clear or unencumbered in real estate lingo, to take out a loan on the previously debt-free property. DSCR loans that are refinances are further split into two different categories as well, and are typically referred to as cash out refinances or rate and term refinances. The key differences between these two types of refinances is how much cash the borrower gets at closing. Generally, if the amount of the new loan is more than $2,000 greater than the balance of the prior loan plus closing costs and escrows, it is a cash out refinance. So if a borrower walks away with greater than $2,000 at closing, it is a cash out refinance. This $2,000 threshold is the typical mark to delineate cash out versus rate term refinances, though it can sometimes be the greater of 2% of the new loan amount or $5,000. This would also include essentially all refinance transactions on properties previously owned free and clear, as the balance of the prior loan in this case would be $0. All other refinances where the new loan minus any prior loan balance and closing costs and escrows is either less than $2,000 or negative would be considered rate term refinances, as the investor only walks away with at most minimal cash out proceeds from the transaction. In cases where the formula results in a negative number, meaning the new loan amount is less than the balance of the prior loan being paid off, plus escrows and closing costs, then the borrower must cover the difference at closing out of their own personal assets. This is typically referred to in industry lingo as bringing cash to the table on a refinance transaction. While these types of refinances fall under the rate term refinance bucket, some people have begun referring to these types of refinances snarkily as cash in refinances. But for purposes of DSCR loans, when it comes to qualification, pricing, and everything else, they are treated and labeled the same way as other rate term refinances, where very slight proceeds under $2,000 are received. Why do real estate investors use DSCR loans in these contexts? One of the great features of DSCR financing is the multiple reasons why they can be the choice for investors. Using DSCR loans for acquisitions to purchase a rental property is pretty straightforward. It allows investors to use leverage to accelerate the growth of their portfolios and enhance returns via appreciation. Refinances can be done for many reasons and in many scenarios. One main motivator for refinances is if interest rates are more favorable, whether that be because market rates have fallen or a borrower's credit profile has improved its origination. And getting a new loan will be an improvement on the old one, just in terms of a lower rate and monthly payment. DSCR loans are a top option for the BRRRR strategy, which often includes using a hard money loan with a very short term, like 6 to 9 months, that needs to be refinanced quickly due to its rapid maturity. In addition, cash out refinances are extremely popular among real estate investors building wealth, as it allows investors to turn equity trapped in the property into cash, often allowing that cash to be deployed to earn higher returns, especially through buying more properties. Additionally, since cash out refinances are loans, the cash out proceeds are not a taxable event since it is not income, it's a new loan. This means that investors can access gains in real estate without selling the property, continuing to earn outsized returns and grow their portfolios without having to pay taxes on the returns, or at least defer taxes to the future. By the way, if you want to find out how much cash you could pull out of your property today, check out the link in our description to access our 10-minute web application. Let's put this all together with our summary chart comparing cash out refinances and rate and term refinances for DSCR loans. For the purpose, a cash out refinance is used to pull equity out of a property as cash. A rate term refinance is used to lower your rate, extend the term, or switch the loan type. For cash back to borrower, a cash out returns more than $2,000 back at closing, or greater than 2% of the new loan amount. A rate term returns $2,000 or less to the borrower, or nothing at all. For loan amount compared to payoff, with a cash out, the new loan is larger than the payoff, plus closing costs and escrows. With a rate term, the new loan is less, equal to or slightly above the payoff, plus closing costs and escrows. For free and clear properties, a refinance is always considered cash out if no prior loan exists. For rate term, this is not applicable because no rate term is possible on free and clear properties. For proceeds to investor, with a cash out, yes, the investor receives funds at closing over $2,000. With a rate term, no, the investor may break even or even bring cash to close. The common lender threshold, a cash out is greater than $2,000 or greater than 2% of the new loan amount, whichever is greater. A rate term is less than $2,000 or less than 2% of the new loan amount. And finally, the impact on DSCR loan qualification. A cash out may require a seasoning period, lower LTV, higher reserves, or stricter credit overlays. A rate term typically has more favorable terms and later requirements, including a potential liquid asset reserves waiver. And there you have it, the basics of DSCR loan purposes. While they are an amazing tool, every real estate journey has its hurdles. If you want to learn how to navigate them like a pro, head over to harpooncapital.com and fill out our Contact Us form. When you do, we'll send you our completely free ebook, 10 Obstacles for DSCR Loans and How to Overcome Them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and check the description for all the links we mentioned today. Happy investing, and we'll see you in the next video.